everybody. Okay, is it your cravings that are making it difficult for you to stick to that nutrition plan? My name is Terrell, and I am one of the coaches here at Beyond 40, and this is the most common conversation that I have all week long in my coaching calls. Because you know what? When you have cravings, it can actually be debilitating in allowing you to move forward and reach those fat loss goals. So today, we are gonna solve these problems because I have 5 ways to combat cravings. And number 4 is my personal favorite. So here we go. The first thing I always suggest is number 1, get ahead of it. Just stop them before they even start. And the best way to do that is to put protein in each meal. Protein helps you feel more full and more satisfied than any other macronutrient that we have. And also it is the most thermogenic, so you get the most bang for your buck with protein. Now, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing the protein. So the quality of our protein becomes very, very important. I'm 52 years old and I tend to eat more of a vegetarian style diet. So not only is the quality of my protein very important to me, but so is the quantity, because this is the most important macronutrient. Now, that brings me to number 2, because this one is a little bit more cliche and I talk about it all the time, but how much water do you drink a day? Dehydration is a big cause for cravings, because when we become even a little bit dehydrated, our bodies not only send thirst signals, which are minimum and they don't push very hard on us, but the hunger signals that dehydration sends push really hard and will stop us in our tracks. So at minimum, 80 to 100 ounces of water a day, and that will help combat those cravings, especially the midday ones, because I'm telling you, we get distracted, we're working, we're doing other things, so by midday, we've become a fair amount of dehydrated, and this is often the reason for afternoon cravings. I drink a gallon of water a day. I wouldn't miss it. I watch how many of my cup I drink. I drink 5 of them, and that gets me to my gallon. I'm usually done by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and at that point I usually end up drinking a little bit more. I can't help it. But also it brings me to number 3, which is bubbles or club soda, because one thing that will really stop a craving like in a second is drinking a club soda or a bubbly water, because those bubbles kind of trick your stomach into thinking that there's more in there than just the water, and it is definitely one of the best ways to get from one meal to the next without snacking in between. And you know, we love it when you don't snack in between your meals, because what I call a little mini fast in there and make your body do the work for that energy. So anyway, so bubbles, my favorite, Perrier grapefruit. So it has a little bit of a flavor, but it's an essence. It doesn't have artificial sweeteners or anything else in it. So look for something like that, even though I'm not 100% sure I'm allowed to say the name on here, but anyway, we'll see what happens, I guess. So give that one a shot. Definitely let me know in the comments if you've tried it and it works, because it really is good. But number 4 is my favorite, and that is sunlight. And I live in Florida and I get plenty of sunshine down here, but what sunlight does that most people don't know is it makes our bodies produce a peptide hormone called alpha MSH. And what this does is actually suppresses our appetite. And you have felt this in the past if you've been outside working or playing all day and you just kind of forget to eat, or you're like, oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock, I haven't even had lunch yet. And that's because of this peptide hormone that sunlight makes our bodies produce. So this is a great way, especially midday, if you can get outside and take a walk, take your glasses off. I go for a walk 1, 2, 3 or more times a day. I take my glasses off so that the sunlight can come in my eyes, because this peptide hormone is produced as sunlight comes through your eyes, not because of it touches your skin, which is fantastic for people that live in colder climates, because even in the winter, you can step outside for a few minutes, bundle all up so you don't get cold, but let the sunlight come in your eyes. It doesn't even have to touch your skin, and you can help with the appetite suppressing hormones that the sunlight will give you. Plus, being outside, it reduces stress, and stress is a big reason that we have cravings and all kinds of other problems in our life. So if you can take a few minutes and step outside, 10 to 15 minutes, it doesn't have to be long. You don't have to sit outside for a long time. And just as a side note, definitely do not look straight into the sun. Just be outside and enjoy it and allow the sunshine in. And then we're gonna get you this last one right here, because at Beyond 40, this is our favorite way to structure your meals, and that is with carb cycling. Because carb cycling really helps you control those fat burning hormones, your hunger hormones, your feeling full hormones. And so carb cycling does an amazing job of kind of controlling the atmosphere inside your body. And so just on a quick high level for carb cycling, eating low carbs, 3 or 4 to 5 days a week is beautiful. Protein and vegetables, I love it. But 2 or 3 days a week, add in some high quality carbohydrates, fruits, or potatoes, starches, rice, something that is high quality and very nutrient dense. And on those days when you add in those higher quality nutrient dense starches and fruits, just put it in a meal where you have very low fat. Obviously there's going to be some naturally occurring fat in your protein, but if you have vegetables with it, just try to keep the fats out of it. You don't want to douse your Brussels sprouts in olive oil and then have rice with it. Just try to keep the fats out of it. So most of your week, nice low carb protein and vegetables, and then 2 or 3 days a week, add those high quality, super nutrient dense starches and fruits in there, and keep the fats out of those meals. And that's just a quick review of carb cycling, but we have just seen such amazing results with that. And anytime you can control your environment on the inside, you have a much easier time reaching those fat loss goals. So let me know if you try any of these or are planning on trying any of these to help your cravings. And if I missed your favorite one, help someone out and let us know what does the trick for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.